Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Boston City Hall, where we get to bring home the final leg of the 2024 Boston Marathon. What a day this was.
Amazing.
Incredible. The post-race party for the runners is happening right behind us. It's been packed since about 5:30. It's been another terrific day with 30,000 runners crossing the Boston Marathon finish line.
We are talking about all kinds of runners, professionals and amateurs, young and old. And as you can see behind us, as Anthony mentioned, many have gathered here at City Hall Plaza for the BAA's Mile 27 post-race party tonight.
It's going to be a great night. Now, it was an amazing day, and it was an extraordinary finish for the women today. Hellen Obiri celebrated her second Boston Marathon win in a race that went down to the wire. And then Eden Rainbow Cooper, just 22 years old, took her first Boston in the women's wheelchair division in a borrowed racing wheelchair.
Oh, and the excitement didn't stop there. On the men's side, Cisse Lema celebrated his first victory by dropping to the ground after crossing the finish line. And the silver bullet, Marcel Hug, is now a seven-time Boston Marathon champion, shattering his own course record in the men's wheelchair division, despite, of course, a crash at the Newton Firehouse.
That's incredible.
It really was. Now, every year, the elite competitors just absolutely blow us away with their speed and their dominance over the field. But that field includes thousands of other inspiring athletes as well.
We met a group of people who face the same 26.2 miles, the same training challenges as every other marathoner, but they have their own unique hills to climb. Achilles, greatest of all Greek warriors, has nothing on John Young or the athletes of Achilles International.
Today, I want to get you guys going real quick.
No two runners here are the same.
I am Justin O'Connell.
Jason Savageau. My name is John Young.
What they do have in common is they've all overcome disability.
I am legally blind.
To show they have the ability to walk, roll, or run for fitness, and to compete at the highest levels.
I've done 21 full marathons, including Boston 6 times.
Achilles International Boston branch is run by former Paralympic medalist Joseph Lamar.
Whether you're a beginner looking to just come out and walk, or you can be that elite athlete who's looking to become a Paralympic athlete.
Support from Achilles International can pay for special equipment, training, and entry fees, but it also supplies guides who volunteer their time and bodies to make sure Achilles athletes can safely put in those crucial training miles.
We have a wide range of guides, from college students to adults just wanting to give back. It's an amazing group.
Our featured runners all competed in today's Boston Marathon. You may have noticed their flashy yellow Achilles jerseys, but not the size of the hearts underneath.
So in June of 2006, I had a major back surgery for scoliosis at Children's Hospital in Boston. They had to put a Harrington rod into the back that goes from the top of the head all the way down to near the spine. And I had to go for a 14.5-hour surgery. And during the process, I had to learn how to sit up, stand up, and walk all over again.
Eventually, he would also relearn how to run.
I ran 34 marathons around the country.
34 marathons with an iron rod in his back. But perhaps none more satisfying than Chicago in 2022, where he attempted to shave 2 hours off his average marathon time to officially qualify for Boston.
Finished in 5:12:38, and that included a fall headfirst at mile 25. And I got right back up after medical helped me, and I finished the race, and I qualified for Boston.
You put your name on your shirt and you're basically a rock star for the entire day, whether people know you or don't.
John Young believes the crowd motivates him.
Who can't keep running for 5, 6, 7 hours with somebody yelling your name?
But he has inspired them as well.
It's just a matter of getting out there and just showing people that there is really no typical body type for running a marathon.
No, there isn't. Just incredible. John Young recently became a Guinness World Record holder.
Right, he was just recognized as the shortest man to complete an ultra marathon. That is a running race that exceeds 26.2 miles as the marathon distance, because that's just not enough
No,
for John.
right,
he
exactly.
has to do more. Good for him. Up next, more from City Hall Plaza and a chat with the head of the BAA.